Look at the pistol round, and there's a lot of info being established out here towards bottom banana.
They're going to see so much, including the bomb carrier. Wonderful and Spook able to get those picks in on the Sprout side, but Kicker and bigest can strike elsewhere, both turning around against the trades and coming out of the apartments. Ralen's now hearing footsteps, knows that Zyphon is in apps in a bedroom. He's got to find his players, wraps that corner, sees the headshot, and does land him. So 3-on-2 that favors ITB as the bomb is planted.
bmas could just work out from that pit control. A lot of time stalling is Wonderful, still wary about the apartments lurk, and Rowland deals with Spook coming in from Moto. I might actually even change my prediction slightly, Jay, and say that there's a possibility of a 2-0 for Sprout. I look at the ITB results on Inferno yesterday, and because that has more context than previous history, yeah, we can sit here and say, well, across the last 3 months, we've seen ITB play this map 7 times.
Know about this, they'll hear those footsteps. They're coming in from the brackets. Entrance Kicker has got to strike, or otherwise his teammates have to evade the damage. It will just be damage for now in minimal amounts. bmas takes some more to some blind fire. The Eagles on site now got a strike, and Rules will do so against Basuta. Wonderful's gone down in the meantime. Torsen gets the Famasi involved as Rules gets another headshot. bmas will also drop, and Kicker is left alone to clutch it for ITB. Dealt with on the 3K Deagle, and the follow-up from the pistol goes the way of Sprout.
We've been selling a lot of praises as well for Torsen in these very few officials that we've seen from him.
Man advantage stays with ITB.
It's going to come down to the 2 site defenders here to waste that time. Rules is still trying to get into position out to Library.
Zyphon down to Masuta, 5-on-3. Roland returns the favor, and just like that, Sprout have conceded the round. The Eagles can be used on the T side too. There's left the 2 to just save.
Now, this is both rounds now being uncomfortable in the anti-force by some really good shots from ITB. That opening connection out there towards long. The pit player just getting rolled over completely, and then Rowland just beaming as soon as they entry up to A directly. And Spook and Rules have to save on to what they have. Get that force buy to continue. It's a slight amount of exit damage, which at least tries to take as many of those rifles away as possible. Rules might expect a little bit more and has to give it up eventually.
Get a couple of exits out of this. In fact, 3 kills. So that will be pretty much an expensive round there from ITB. They did buy down a little bit. Aware that there are a couple of guns for Sprout to utilize, and those 2 will press on into mid, where Zyphon's going to find some success. bmas caught. Wonderful catches Crucial, trying to punish him for attempting a trade, and that is the impact you can have with a couple of saved weapons. Now it's on to the B site, where the pistols will remain on defense. There's 3 players overall here, though. And Masuta will get Rules. That's 1 pick back. Torsen caught off by Kicker, and Spook waits in the backlines only with the USP, dealt with by the IGL of ITB.
The info was that Zyphon and Wonderful are playing together towards brackets. You know that B site is completely opened up, but that has got to be something that the ITB can look at with those performances yesterday. And the lack of full clearances on the B side did hurt them a couple of times against Gen 1 and probably should have costed them the entire game.
And wait in the cubby corner. Will he get checked?
But there's a bait and switch coming on. Wonderful's going to take first contact.
And just spray them both down with that contact. Now the swing from Torsen gets 1 more pick. Wonderful is dealt with by Masuta's double, but that's a 3-for-2 trade. Sprout still hold control. Presses the issue. Masuta trapped. Smoke's come back to try block them as Spook has been seen. Rolls unknown. Zyphon triumphantly dives in to make magic happen. Masuta gets the pick. Not quite the second. Not quite the follow-up. And not quite the defense.
And that was a very good, well-played round there from Sprout. So obviously they've got a little bit of a bait and switch. Probably doesn't go down the way they would have liked. Obviously, Wonderful gets first contact. He gets 2 kills. Maybe the spacing was a little bit too wide. They needed to try and fight together there to...
ITB heavy-handed towards the A site, where there's only Zyphon in to contest. USP versus the Lock. He should not last long here. Didn't even get any damage, let alone a kill. Neither was very likely. They might wrap these pistols over and try to see if they can take down the exit frags against ITB. Maybe the M4 might sacrifice itself because they can buy it again in the next. I don't know what Rolls' role will be, but he is at least joined his teammates. Flicks up against Crucial. His AWP still hunting for his first pick, and there it is against Wonderful. Does get taken back by Torsen in the end. bmas can recover that AWP, make sure it stays in for the next round while the AK looks to strike back. And now the 2 guns should get out of here. Again, Torsen will stick around, sacrifice himself. But Rawls needs to stay alive. And you mentioned Crucial's lacking numbers over the course of this tournament. You consider what Wonderful did during the group stage for Sprout. If he gets online with that AWP, then the AWP v AWP battles will not even be contested by ITB.
Yeah, I mean, it's true with the AWP impact in itself. I mean, the concern, obviously, for Wonderful is how does he get facilitated with the AWP frequently if the money's never there? I mean, We haven't seen him AWP at all in this entire City side because the loss bonus hasn't been kicking in. They haven't been saving any AWPs from the likes of Crucial.
Budged an inch. And now will be forward facer against the execution contact. 30 seconds, lands on kicker. M4 of Spook gets out of the way. Flashbang support is inbound, but Bemis gets the rifle player. Torson's out, and Wonderful grabs the bomb carrier. That's important. Torson now needs to swing an axe with a massive lineup that only gets 2, damn near 3. Wonderful setup against Crucial. Could use a pistol against the man. The AWP for your battle not coming up to crunch just yet as Crucial misses his shot, and Dycha can close in with a smoke clearing towards Cross. Sprout flashes to keep Torson away. Countering Incendiary will get out towards that long position. The swing forward, dishing out some damage. The Molotov does burn Bemis from beyond the grave as zywoo follows suit with one, but he is completely surrounded here. Needs to find at least one more, and he almost gets Rallen, but it's not quite good enough. Kicker just slowly rotating in from the long position, checking out the site carefully, and we'll let the bomb go down.
Wonderful does have a HE, so that can go towards mid-site out from Arch. But unless they're getting a kill in quickly, this could be a very difficult retake to work. I mean, Kicker's even got a molly for the late rounds.
And the nade does not land to Kicker, so he remains alive. Aware of 1 AK, must be aware that someone's on the bomb site, the AWP. Lesser so, but Crucial misses another shot. Get back on the bicycle and hunt for these CTs, but now the smoke's in the way of him. Kicker caught off. Crucial does hold his IGL alive. Looking forward for rolls. Crucial's dead. Rallen trades it back 1v1. Aware of where Wonderful is. The AWP versus the AK. Up close and personal, but time has run out on Wonderful. Rallen has held his presence, will not hold his life, but will hold the round.
And that's really well played there from Rallen because he knows, just from the kill feed alone, Wonderful's the last one left.
Sprout only leaving Spook towards his B defense, which is where ITB are leaning.
Already rotations are going to start coming through. Spook just needs to try and hold and fight, gets a couple of kills. The backstab out towards Banana is instant there from Torson before contact even got made there at B.
Decimated the T side in a matter of moments. Spook will go down. Bemis gets one more past that smoke, but Wonderful involved at an AWP, and Bemis is in a 1-on-3 for the ace in this clutch. And 16 seconds to make it happen. He knows that Sprout are going to hold their positions. His best bet is to fight on zywoo and get into the B site to get the plant down. Torson does fall, but now no time left. Taps it. zywoo just going to check the bomb site. Should deal with him. And there it is.
Sprout making a very solid info play. Now, obviously, we were watching Spook's POV.
Got to press forward to these flames, or otherwise just save, but the save is not an option with the money being where it is. Rallen making some lurk plays happen, and Spook just mows through Crucial. Masuta. zywoo's there to close out the last.
Now, Rules is going to try and pull a little bit of distraction as if they're playing behind that long smoke and not to the hands of Torson, who's on the front side of it.
Bemis finds that headshot. Torson goes down. Wonderful. AWP needs to swing forward. Land the collateral. Only get the one. He missed it by pixels. Now zywoo needs to strike alongside Rules, but Rules is quick to drop, and zywoo is traded back by Crucial. Now a 1-on-2 for Spook on the rotations back in from the B defense onto the A retake. The plant will be secured to the backside. It's all on him.
It comes down to the B anchor to make something happen. Slight edge of that Moto smoke. Tries to pull his attention for a moment, tries to walk in, but at least that cold zero angle being held there from Crucial means that a ninth's going to get gained there from ITB. And I think for both sides, there are positives at the turn of the half. For ITB, this is a so much stronger showing from what we saw yesterday.
Yeah.
And for Sprout, it's a recovery at the end. That's probably the best way to put it. Crucial towards the long control, just trying to see if he can spot for some information. And for Sprout, they're going to start at least the contact.
Taps of Crucial, desperate to get a pick, but unable to do so against Wonderful, who strikes first. Spook now drawing the attention of the players, making their way around the corner here in the Panada. Finds Bemis and Masuta, not quite kicker, but that 3-for-1 trade has done more than enough for Sprout here. CT forces being hunted down here by these pistol players. Rallen just caught off a little bit of damage there. Still rocking the Mac 10 because they have no reason to ditch it. Same thing for the Galil and Spook. And look at how fast Mouz is going to play for it into Boiler. It's no idea if the crossfire held by the two individuals. And Bemis and Rallen just shut this round down in a matter of moments. Torson will try to fight back. Engage 1 and 2. Crucial forced back. Torson is low HP. Wonderful now. Set to strike. The AWP doesn't know where to look. And finally the bomb gets dropped once again. Molotov sent towards the site, but Crucial is low, so Wonderful can isolate that pick, and has got a little bit of breathing room, can make his way back in to grab that bomb and apps. And 1:15 to play with.
This looks very good position right now for ITB. You've got two alive that can crossfire off one another. You know that the bombs got dropped. You know that Wonderful's the last one left. He's got to be lurking somewhere, A. He can come short, he can come towards long, and he can come apartments. There's only 3 avenues of the approach.
There he goes down a kicker. AWP shots back from the man, and the T's will press on very quickly. One scene crossing out towards Speedway. They'll call the info that this is definitely a B split. As kicker goes down, Masuta stands alone. He's done great things on this B site in the past, and there's only 15 seconds. Needs to get a second, but doesn't do so. Wonderful involved with a shot 4-on-3 situation. Sprouts have gained their 10th. ITB have rotated away.
Yeah, Torsen should be on for at least one exit frag. It all comes down to the timing. Gets that free kill there onto Rowland, and then knows that Crucial's on the side directly. Sprout should go hunting here, because this is a great way to force an even harsher reset to their opposition.
They are leaning into it. They're wary of potentially a wider wrap in from the second mid and mid control. On a long enough timescale, they would close in against these players. And you see zywoo is trying to close in that gap, occupy no man's land and deal with the CT side. 10 on the board. Pressing forward with their smokes. Oh, that's a missed one. That's not good at all. Molly sent back. AWP needs to land something. Wonderful has opened up an opportunity. They need to get that second player and the third man now that has rotated to the cross. They're going to wrap back over. zywoo has caught Bemis. 16 seconds to get this bomb down. There's 2 more CTs to deal with, one of which is out in the open. Crucial not spotted. Rowland is not either. He gets his kill. Flash forward. He's blinded. Crucial seen. 6 seconds. Rawls needs to prioritize that plant, and Crucial can land him with distraction on the site. Wonderful has to save the weapon. And ITB has styled their way out of a dangerous situation.
Full credit goes there to ITB to not over-rotate from A, because that's a 3v5 situation for Sprout.
Swinging up to try and look for CT players. He's seen Masuta, he's seen Kicker, he's caught Masuta. Molotov going to try and drive him away. They'll take some damage. They've got the advantage.
And now they want to try and pressure even further. Kick it out here towards Cars. Going to get that rotation from Rowland. Needs to get a pick back and stay alive. And as soon as he gets one and falls away, that's when he gets spammed up in the process from Rawls.
Swing from Rowland. Gets Wonderful in his second phase, progressing even further forward to bring it to evens at a 3-on-3. Flashes over with smokes down as well. Nades up. Crucial's AWP. Spotting Molly's up. Headshot seen. zywoo down at 2 HP, dead to the hands of Bemis. Nades up, spray back. Crucial, and Bemis almost line up for the moment, but Bemis able to get that trade. And has plenty of time for the defuse. It's 12-10 for ITB.
And that's just superb utility usage coming into ITB. Maybe I didn't read it exactly right, but you can see what they're doing then. They smoke off CT. And there's the multi in for 2. Kicker can play deep out from CT. Masuda can help with util.
Flash forward, Wonderful gets that pick. And Masuta stands alone to the backside. Back up is behind the smoke as zywoo takes it back. Rowland going to make his way forward. Transfer the spray to a 2K, not quite the triple. Spook's got no time though. Rowland's done more than enough. The AK will look for exits at best, try and save it into the next one. Crucial takes him down, I think just before time. It was after time, no!
Yeah. And just when they start with pace out there towards Banana, it doesn't work out at all. The util just hits them so hard. Rowland backs up the AWP, and it's another multi-frag sequence coming through from Rowland. Yes, it might only be up against Eco Pistols, but they want to try and put pressure onto Crucial, and instead they've just run straight into Rowland.
zywoo takes one headshot back. There's a small consolation in a world of disadvantages. The 1v4 from there, the bomb in full CT control. Rowland can get wrecked, boys. Hear the footsteps in the apps, however, they make their way in towards short. It's information that won't mean much because Bemis has got the kill and the double up for Torsen as he can't hit the headshot. Spook can finally take it back, but Rowland is not done, not detected, and now strikes the Spook. The Deagle of Wonderful is now the last thing remaining. Can do damage, will get no kills, will get no clutch. It's map point for ITB.
And it feels like a Masuta kind of showing. Obviously, they're very different players, they're very different roles, they play on different bomb sites. Losing the round and keeping 3 alive, that's pretty good.
Rowland just looking for the exits here. Spook eventually takes him back. 2 kills effective, but not good enough for the round itself, and so...
I'm surprised that Sprout aren't putting more of an emphasis to get back out towards Banana, and maybe the reason why is because Spook can do it by himself.
Crucial down, smoke back, kicker, caught next as Spook solos this round. Rowland down next to twistzz, holding the apartments, rules there to cut the rotation. This is over if the man advantage wasn't enough. 12 to the border, Sprout, ITB have got to save these guns. And he's not done. Masuta falls the same. Rules. Spots the last man. bigest will be hunted. They'll have nothing to play with in the next for ITB. As Sprout maintain their lives and start the grind back to OT. bigest. He can keep fighting, but he will go down. Catches off rules. Molly out towards a pit control, and twistzz catches him. I mean, one thing that is obviously very clear for Spook and the majority of his career was he was always a standout player on... And ITB are not moving. P250 goes for the info play and now sees what's really going on. Smokes are set. Rowland, will he boost bigest? Counter flashes our turn as Masuta goes falling. And now finally up on flower pots. They'll go for it. Spook spray catches neither of those players. Engagements are going completely all awry. The spray all over the place. twistzz. Unlucky 13 for Sprout. ITB. He's blinded. Looks in, dives down, slowly but surely that backstab closes. Kicker gets twistzz. Advantage now CT side. Bomb getting planted. They'll let it go down and they'll get the kill for it. But Spook has made a play in from cross. 3 on 2. Flash is sent from Rowland. And Spook leans into the M4 and gets the pick. It's all on wonderful. And his AWP, stellar in the last couple of days. He only lands the first though. The second shot's not good enough. The second attempt is good enough though. But the third kill does not come through. Masuta finds his star potential for one more frag, making it 16-13 and ITB take map 1. That was such an impressive performance coming through from Rowland. I mean, even in that do that, they have to unlock that even further. They showed a bit more of that over on Inferno. They show it up on Anubis and take this 2-0, then that certainly would put paid to Sprout. Pistol round as ITB will start things off on CT side and push up the mid control. Kicker is on for Spook. Wonderful when Zyphon lock it down though. Rowland can get one tray back at Canals, but it's still a 3v2 with the A site completely opened. Now, one thing I do want to address, actually, Jay, is one of the tweets that that Sprout came in of the 31st of August. They tweeted, "We're pleased that twistzz will be helping out our main roster in the next few weeks. As we look to the future, our testing continues in preparation." Now, that's where everything becomes completely wild. Wonderful. Types out crucial to start things and doubles up on bigest on that B entry. Masuta does take twistzz. Magnus only a Mac 10 loss. They won't be sweating it. Rowland's also been hurt of the tag damage. And he's dealt with by Wonderful on his 3K. So, 3-0 start for the Spirit side. ITB will have their guns in the next, and very, very similar to how things played out in when the Spirit won, Sprout rather, run their pistol over in the second half on the T side of Inferno. No contention versus the back and forth when ITB got their pistol. Just checking those corners. bigest has seen him. Zyphon looks to engage and actually does get away with the kill onto bigest, but Rowland's there for the quick trade back. Look at the walkout on B. Check that out from Spook. Oh, yeah. Spook has just made his way towards that B site. Rowland trying to see if he can hold the backstab, but seen the bomb carrier. Wonderful's caught crucial meanwhile, and Rawls has got to make a run in towards that B play. He's caught off by Masuta's forward face. That's another kill that turns the round back on his head. What's going on in this round? Rowland hasn't even been seen out towards a window control. The B side's completely opened up, but they can't get the bomb to get out towards it. And now they're starting to run out of time. This is going to be pressured. 23 seconds. That incendiary comes out towards Canals, which blocks off one entry point. Did it land on the bomb, though? 15 seconds. I think at this point they might have to just stand and fight, and Wonderful has been caught off guard for it. 10 seconds. Spook needs to win against Masuta, and Kicker knows to stay alive or swing on the contact, get his 2K in, and ITB AK could find himself in with quite an amount of pressure. Will Crucial look for it? This AWP smoked off. Adjustments there towards Spook as a 4-on-4. And he's looking in for a little bit more. Dawson's caught tagged up. Zyphon able to trade back on Crucial's missed shot.
Oh, bigest is getting so close to denying that bomb from going down, but he's still fighting and he's still getting success. The backstab in from Kick It's going to be extremely late on the drop down to either Canal or from outside of B main.
Torsen getting back towards Electric and needs some harder cover because he's only on 4 points of health. Kicker, slow walks, rules, catches Masuta. Wonderful has no idea of the danger he's in. Quick burst headshot, actually not being successful. Wonderful does get dealt with in the end, so it's down to a 2-on-2, but so much time has been wasted by ITB. If they're going to make a move, they've got to do so quickly, and Rules has not put the bomb planted for him, but they still can't get that kill. They still can't find a trade, so Sprout will maintain their 4th round.
Bemis, what an angle that is. Just to reposition out towards the off and keep it quite expensive. The buyback
situation, establishing Sprout's positions back here to Canal's balls have been seen. Bemis unawares of how close Wonderful is. He can take a lot of damage, but he can get the kills to the advantage.
Crucial. Alone out here on B. At least there's a low HP player. Wonderful to deal with. Kick it on the backstab out towards Canal. He actually might have set up this round for Crucial now.
SMG sees Zyphon, but Crucial gets his head caved in by that rifle. The advantage of the range game 3-on-2, and this might be ITB set in for the save. You've got a couple of players moving in towards the entry positions. Masuta goes down, so Kicker has got no chance.
Yeah, they're getting pumped right now.
And Sprout claim 5.
Yeah, they are having a super difficult time here in the first half for ITB. The rifle rounds aren't coming in. ITB need to try and answer back, and Sprout are looking to go in for an A-split.
Kicker, 2 players around that corner, lines them up and knocks them down, tries to make it a triple found, but no, Spook and Torsen get right back on the trade game, get the bomb on the bomb site. Suffering heavily to how Sprout have played so far. Into the breach. Got Bemis posted with his M4 aggressive in mid. Torsen's going to try to challenge him, look for Kicker, playing contact in the back. Doing some respectable damage. That M4 base in, 3 to line up and almost caught them all. But a flashbang from Torsen placed so well, just about saves his teammates.
And now even a contact out from camera. Rowland can peek on the contact for a moment. But once again, Spook walks out of Electric, realizes the B-side's completely opened up. It's been some decent damage here for ITB. They just want to try and see, can we get some more? Can we actually turn this into a man advantage? I mean, Spook is quite aggressive towards Cave.
Rowland going to get caught. Crucial. Amber will trade back on Masuta's position and actually Sprout and maintain position. Now it's all on this M4. 1-on-2.
And Rules would love to drop another rifle, make it even more uncomfortable for the AWPer. They are getting very, very close, but not at the end. Does Just save it, or does he? Oh, no. No, he doesn't.
Crucial's AWP is trying to re-aggress through to Electric. Torsen makes his move and catches the kill on Kicker. Masuta now with a lot of work to do, playing behind the central pillar of the bomb site, and Torsen reads him like a book. Lines the headshot perfect for the first bullet accuracy to take him down. And Sprout are just running all over ITB now.
And that seemed like a classic Bibu 2K to open up A, didn't it? Out there from mid, in from camera, get that first dome. And then the last individual just stuck out there from default. Want to try and look left, want to try and look right. Hopefully you can just catch the one individual that's slightly low on HP. And Crucial can't even save the NWP, and Rowland has T's very close behind him.
Trying to sneak into the bomb site. If he had a kit, giving him for a ninja steal, but the fact he doesn't means the time is already too far gone for it. We'll get Torsen on the way out. That's something. These are hunting him, though, and he can hear them coming. Going to get another on Spook. No, Spook's accuracy is just too good. Everyone's accuracy is too good. Sprout. Even Beam is struggling to deal with Spook here towards Electric, so the smokes come down. Masuta, his M4 working out towards main, trying to find some sort of pick that gives him an advantage against Sprout. But his opponent is wonderful, and we've seen how great he's been so far in this matchup. Fortunately, the shadow advantage gives a kill, and Bemis can follow it up.
Crucial. Maintains that AWP, scoped in towards the right-hand side, waiting for a jiggle or a reposition from Zyphon. And for the first time in a while, it actually feels like there's a breath of success here for ITB.
Two left standing for Sprout. confident round we've seen from this ITB squad in this map up. Torsen and Rallen going back and forth. zywoo still trying to gain some sort of trade back. Adjusting towards kicker is all right, but a little bit too high when aiming. Gives up the ghost, and ITB can finally claim their second. It's come in very, very late, though. 2 players on the A defensive. Rallen pressed up to hold B. zywoo, the lurker for the T side. Shadow advantage seen. Low HP means Rallen's kill comes easy. Crucial's AWP lands on Spook. Here we go, another spring of the step of ITB. Brawls catches one back to trade, though, and they lean in towards the mid position. bigest not making his way ahead of the smoke. He's going to hear those 2 sets of footsteps. It's wonderful. Lands on kicker. Masuta now alone on the site defensive. Backup is starting to get here, but he holds on to a second kill, and wonderful. It's caught by bigest's backstab. ITB can trade blows with Sprout. Thankfully, ITB's round there with the damage compounding has left them only on the pistols. So, on theory, this should be a 4th ITB round. Rallen catching Torsen first and foremost. That's the starting advantage. Nades down as well. T's suppressed.
Problem here for Sprout is they've already used the util to get into the site with the heaven smoke, and they haven't got anywhere. They haven't got a kill. They haven't got outside of A. Finally, they get rewarded with something, but they have to start spreading the default elsewhere because they don't know, has ITB stacked up the bomb side, or have they made info plays elsewhere since we've been regrouped?
Press from Spook is trying to make one. Scene of the AK spray from bigest down to 12 points of health. Should get cleaned up, and indeed he will be. Advantage. Staying with ITB once again. Smoke to suppress. Sprout. Got that bomb on rotation. It seems to be committing to B.
Yeah, this is very slow. They're going to come into the bomb site extremely late. Crucial and bmas to work off one another. Both got 100 points of health each.
20 seconds. zywoo. Sprayed down. bigest with the pick. AWP lands on rules. Wonderful. Not so wonderful today. 2K for Crucial. Yes, zywoo is low. It's an advantage for Sprout and a rifle that they could gain.
A kick it, playing an off angle out there towards mid, but not extending too far forward that he can get punished even further. Spook tries to give him a slight jiggle. Wonderful could be here for a trade, though. He needs a bit more distraction from his teammates, though.
Rifle kicker back. Instead, zywoo goes down. Wonderful will be able to land that deagle shot in the end. bigest up against Rules. Okay, wraps the corner and gets the frag alongside Masuta trading. Torsen gets involved against them, and actually they found an angle in which they can get the bomb plant here. So that's honestly positives for Sprout, considering bomb plant bonus means a defined buy, no issues going into round 15. See what else they can do here. 1v2, it's not impossible. The lineup's right there. The kill on Crucial. bigest also tagged. Glock switched out to, but that's a little bit too little, too much. bigest closes down against ITB's 5th round on the CT side.
There could have been some communication that bigest was incredibly low. Rather than trying to hold out that M4, just get out to the Glock and fight him straight away.
M4 swing from Rallen gets wonderful. One more casualty for Sprout to take. One less man that can do some damage on this execution, which is inbound now. A site under siege. Crucial's AWP lands on Rawls. Looks for more. Spook and Torsen. Spook next out. Crucial does not fire against him. The M4 on the other side, out to the back side. Actually, Torsen wraps the corner and finds the headshot onto Crucial. Needs that second. Spook swings forward. Kicker's caught. Rallen and bigest go down. And in a matter of moments, these 2 players clutch it out for Sprout. And indeed, 2 take 10-5. Trying to force Sprout to make their moves in. ITB being given a gift on that B site. Now Crucial sees the massive CT forces in from Electric. Gonna call for backup, and Rallen, he tries to hunt for a pick on Wonderful here. He's tapping desperately. Torsen, swings on both those guys. Flicks to the head. Now bigest gets his own headshots. His 2K sequence. Masuta follows suit as well. But now Wonderful gets involved. The round's not done. Not yet. Not with him in play. zywoo making his way around the backside, and Wonderful will swing onto bigest. It's Kicker alone. A 1 versus 2. Defuse being held. Wonderful playing the backup. zywoo on the defuse itself. He'll still get the kill. But Kicker forcing him off that defuse is stalled for enough time. And ITB claim the pistol.
It's just a wild round once again. First off, it's a 5v5 retake without a kit. Rules has got a flash to pop in front of B main to peek off at the back of it. bigest should get blinded and fall off.
Spook gets the information from cross back. zywoo stands and fights, and bigest will be forced to fight back. Torsen also finds Crucial in the mid-control. Kicker now going to adjust as well and does find Wonderful. Spook cannot get the captain And Rawls is all that remains known towards B site. The bomb will commit towards A. Rallen still gets the kill before it even gets close to the bomb site. So ITB can win the 7th. Swing up, ball, nothing landed. That looked like it could have been a collateral lineup. M4 Torsten caught up in the numbers game, and Wonderful just overwhelmed by pace the same. Spook gets involved with a decent trade. The Galil back from Masuta can respond towards him 4-on-2. Rules pushed out of the bomb site. Tags
is a couple of kills, maybe deny the bomb from going down for a moment, set up the last couple of players, but unless you're putting up one hell of a fight on A, that round's just not going to happen. Your teammates are going to end up saving.
Continues to hold himself back passive. Wonderful's AWP is still in mid. Spook on the outside of the site. Caught off. Torsten can get that trade. Now he needs that orb to step up, but he looks the wrong way at the wrong time. Crucial lands him. It's a 2v2 retake. But again, an easy pick on Torsten leaves mostly on Rolls to do the heavy lifting.
And this is a tough call for Sprout, whether they go for this or not. BMAS looking up here towards Bricks. The timing doesn't quite work out, but Torsten fires a little bit too early.
Bemis now focused on Rolls. Headshot turn on towards. Oh, Belly looks away at the right timing, but the second face will get the kill. He's low, as is Torsten, as is Crucial, but Crucial has the AWP posted outside of the site for the only way that Torsten could make his way in. 25 seconds to pick one, though. Seeing where Zyphon is, Kicker will catch it before the AWP can adjust. He's seen several players, though. Now call it into Spook and Torsten on the defensive. Spook with one pick. Torsten so focused on main, but Spook's doing a great job on his lonesome. Beamers will follow suit on Rolls, and Kicker lands the headshot on the last man on the A site. Look at the HP bars for ITB. An extra bullet, an extra tap, a little bit more of a controlled spray, and that could have been a very different situation for Sprout.
That individual that was out there towards A main, that could have been a difference of denying the plant and winning the round. Pressed up towards the mid doors, mollied out to the backside. He has to move.
Bemis finds Torsten. Kicker gets Zyphon. And now all these boys are fragging on point. Kicker, just like he did at the late matchup in the late game over in Group B, it's turning a switch on in this T side. 25 frags deep. Talk about impact versus pure numbers. He's got both of them, it feels like. Bemis does get caught off, at least for an exit frag for Sprout, but it's nothing more than that. Same thing for Wonderful. They can dish out the damage, but they've got so much cash for ITB. They're going to reinvest these players, and Masuta knows he can continue to press on, try to take these guys out of the fold, try to get this AK to drop, try to get this AWP to remove from play. Wonderful does catch him, so it's not successful, but the round certainly is.
And it's just been constantly exit frags are the only thing that's presenting from Sprout.
I start to recognize there's a much more heavier main stack. Masuta losing the fight. Beamer trades back the AWP right up on Platt. Shot baited in by the shoulder. Flashbang sent as Kicker is looking to strike out. He's seen those. Zyphon reads him. Now 2 more to go. 11 seconds for Into the Breach. Sprout have got backup also arriving on the bomb site now. Beamers beamed out by Zyphon's no-scope, and Crucial has to hold on to the orb. There's no time left in it, as finally Sprout break the streak and get their first on the CT side. Flash in to allow him to peek for it. Will it catch anybody blind? It catches everybody blind, in fact. No one was expecting that coming, and ITV forced to act. Torsten deals with one. The bomb on the back of the next player in main. Spook tried to strike out towards mid-control. ITB, if they're going to make a change, got to do it right now. Torsten's caught the bomb. That's round done.
A round completely over. You think if he gets that one kill, it might actually change the complexion. Rowland can get a kill, but there's just no time. This has to be another save call here from ITB. At least try and make it expensive. They've still got some funds. Spook working on the other side of the smoke. And now for Sprout, they're starting to feel as if they've got themselves back in the game now. Great call there from Rules. Stacking up A and forcing the split into that A site. Zyphon jump spotting. As soon as contact comes through, he can put the smoke down.
Puts it down at the back of the first flashbang, and Raw still mows through 2. Masuta and Bemis full. Zyphon has been traded. The bomb is in the open. Electric not contested. Backstabs are incoming, and Wonderful Zorp can strike on Crucial. Not against Kicker, though, who looks for the double up, but is unsuccessful. It's Rowland the Rock on Inferno. Now needing to be a rock of foundation here in this clutch. Not going to happen. Spook closes in with the backstab. Minute on the clock. ITB pressing on to the A site. Here they come. Smokes up. Torsten can't get dealt with. It will get traded by Rowland. Spook and Wonderful hold their nerve. And Kicker is all alone. Found by the AWP. 3 kills in this round. 29 to his name overall. Of the A site. Might have to concede that main entrance Go back passive behind Heaven's wall and wait for backup to arrive here. First contact seen, Crucial's caught by him. Brings it to a 3-on-3, and now the Rifles have got to do the rest.
And Rowland wants to stand here and fight. He's playing an off angle to look out to the bricks control. 2 players coming through from beach, 1 out from camera.
ITB. Backed up passive. Beam is starting to aggress. Will he get overly aggressive? Flashes into rules, should force him back for the time being. Counter flashes are there. Bemis engages, sprays awkward, but it comes through. Zyphon with a trade, wonderful. Seen and sprayed. Roland with that trade. Zyphon all alone. Sandwiched between the 2 T-side players. And Kicker is the man to take it back to overtime for Into the Breach.
Now, you might have to go back and have a look at that round after this game's over and think, what happened there from Spook? Was it maybe intuition to make an info play?
Incendiary missed. Roland can press on. Do the smokes come back? Are they going to be aware of how pushed up he is? Rolls as an idea, an inkling with that flashbang. AWP if Crucial can't get the trade back. Knows that he's around there, hearing those footsteps. Molotov sent in towards the man. The no scopes, the quick scopes, they don't land, and finally Rules takes him back. Kick out with a responsive in mid as Bemis is isolated. Backed up here towards the main entrance, spraying blind against Zyphon. The jump face to get the info, the connections to 9 points of health. But the bomb in Kicker's control, only for a moment as Spook takes the frag. And Bemis is left to clutch.
Yeah, ITB really needed to drop Rules there. It should have been the first player of Rowland. He gets flushed in, Rules is completely blinded, and then, okay, it doesn't happen, the AWP needs to trade, and for Crucial, it's difficult. The AWP in that kind of position, while being smoked off and working around the util, it's not an easy shot, but it has to be connected. They cannot afford to lose that much. BMAS is being surrounded from all sides. He's going to fall. A 16th there from Sprout, and they've picked up a lot of AKs.
He won't be able to last long against these guns. He needs to find a shot before he gets traded. Flashes into his position. His back of a Spook is fully blinded. Torsen, known somewhere, does get away with Masuta. And Bemis can finally strike back, but Wonderful has rotated as a Zyphon. Diving in from heaven, caught by Rylan. Wonderful will get one back in the midst of the chaos, but it's a 3v2 for ITB.
And the rotation from Rules is still trying to come out from camera, and Wonderful wants to fight. AWP challenge could come here towards Platt.
Incendiary is on to try force Crucial out the way. The flashbang timing couldn't be more perfect from Rules. Crucial didn't know where he was. Bemis bursts fire onto the head of the AWP. Rules is AK versus 2 very low HP players from Into the Breach. Kicker tagged so early in this round. Is that damage going to compound? Smokes up on the bomb. Is he going to go for the ninja stick? He'll tap it once. Kicker's not moving. He's not moving at all. And that might be the 500 IQ player that wins it. Got to spray through, and Rules is a dead man. There's the veteranacy, giving ITB the advantage. M4 swing, spray through. Masuta catches Rules, and we're around to 2 players on Sprout. Last of the half, so they have to commit. There's no sense in saving, not in OT, not in these circumstances, but Torsen still doesn't stand a chance. Masuta gets him Zyphon versus 5. This will be 17-16, and it will be to the favor of ITB, just seeing what Zyphon can do about it, if anything at all. Marked by 2 players in 2 different entries, and Kicker is unexpected. There it is, advantage for Into the Breach. Press on out towards main, meanwhile. Rules at the bomb, Zyphon has the damage. Nades at the ready, will put that out towards main. Will it land perfect? Bemis will drop, but the nade's working. Wonderful with a pick back. The AWPer can't hit the shot close range. Second shot doesn't land either. And Roland's USP does better than an AWP. It's map, match, and semi-final point for Into the Breach.
My goodness, what an end round that is from Rowland. We know that he's got that huge potential. That just... rounds can be won due to Rowland. We saw it on map number 1. Right there, he's just had 3 kills on B. Perfect use of the utility. Perfect use of the clock. That was really panicked from both squads, especially from Sprout's POV. Just how low the clock was and how much counter utility was coming their way.
Two match points for Into the Breach. And then the defaults, they will not get an early pick, not through spams, not through contact. Sprout hold their positions, they hold their nerve for the time being. But will they hold the round? Will they stay alive? Rules, giving away some information. Molotov in the footsteps. The engagement against Masuta goes well for the CT side.
And Masuta sees no more. He doesn't see another player. He doesn't see a contact. So this gives them a tell. It's probably mid or B with more emphasis. Spook, the re-smoke lurk on the other side of Electric. That will try and help facilitate at least presence towards B. But it doesn't actually seem like they're interested in B. They've left Zyphon as the only lurk.
Crucial and Rollins crossfire. Torsen seen. Swing forward. Wonderful. Wins the AWP v AWP battle. It's a 4-on-4. Masuta. AK leaning. Tucked away behind the stairs. Going to wait and bait for time. They got to go now. The smoke's out towards one entryway. Might pull them for a loop. Rarlan, he's got U2 in hand. Just barely seen. Wonderful. The spray is good for that kill. Needs to get the second man. Adjustment's not there for Torsen, but he stalled for enough time. Zyphon still working his way into that B bomb site. And Bemis, he's waiting for the cross. He knows that bomb's going to make his way back from Temple. Zyphon's been caught, and now it's all on Torsen, the 1v3 this round. It's not going to happen with Masuta in chase. It's a 19-16 map and a 2-0 series for ITB.